What's up, y'all? I'm Mike Spencer, your black cultural tastemaker.
What's up, everybody? I'm your girl, D. Jasmine Lennis, and don't forget the D because there's only one of me. And welcome to
The Triangle Podcast, home of your story, our story, and the truth. Yes, y'all. And it don't stop.
See, I told you it sounds good with home. If you want to take home out, this is the home.
I mean, I did want to take it out at first because I was just like, everybody always say the home of, but then when I thought about it, it's like the home is cozy.
Real cozy. And you ain't gonna find another place that has your story, our story, and the truth. So
that's guaranteed. That's
Podcast
facts.
is the home of.
Oh yeah.
Your story, our story,
and the truth.
Sounds so good.
It sounds so soulful, don't you?
So soulful. But speaking of soulful, Valentine's Day is coming up.
It really is. You excited? You got a Valentine?
Do I have a Valentine? We ain't here to talk about me, okay? We are here to talk about me.
Am I your Valentine, Jazz?
Are you my Valentine?
I don't know.
You didn't ask me, so.
I gotta ask you to be a Valentine, Jazz?
Yes. Will you be? This goes back to grade school. Come on now.
Dang, Jazz, that's crazy.
But speaking of Valentine's,
y'all don't be doing that, do y'all? Y'all don't ask girls. Y'all just think you can just show up somewhere.
Chivalry is not dead.
And just
guys do still ask.
They do?
For girls to get a Valentine.
All right, well, shout out to us guys.
Well, not you. You clearly didn't do it. I'm just kidding.
Jasper, you told me you was gonna be using one of your black.
I said I was gonna use a what? What was I gonna be using?
You said you was gonna go and log into your black and find one of them.
No, I disabled that app after I found you. I was like, oh, this is enough. This is enough for me, right?
That's how that went, for real.
Yeah.
Dang, Jazz, I ruined it for everybody.
It's enough for me.
A podcast, that's all you needed from me.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I found good old Mike.
Yeah, good old Mike. Uncle Mike!
But in other news, yes, so we want to ask you guys, or talk about, girls always get flowers, the chocolates, the teddy bears, the dinners from guys, and it's always spoken, what we want, but it never is, no light is ever shown on what guys want for Valentine's Day. Or if they even like to celebrate Valentine's Day. Or do guys just like Valentine's Day because they know they get even though, you have those guys out there, shout out to y'all who spoil your girls all year round, so Valentine's Day is just another day. Or you might just go a little bit more above and beyond. But ladies, what do y'all do for your guys? Or Mike, what would you want for Valentine's Day from?
Of course you're gonna start
your significant other.
Throw me under the bus.
I ain't throwing you on the bus. I'm trying to get the secrets out so girls can know from today forward what guys want.
Well, Jazz, what have you gotten guys for Valentine's Day?
First of all, my dad's always been my Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day. My dad's always been my Valentine, so I really can't answer that question.
That's a lot to live up to, Dad.
I honestly don't give my dad anything for Valentine's Day. He always gets me stuff every year. So.
Yikes, that goes back to your original question then, huh?
That goes back to my original question. What would guys want for Valentine's Day?
Okay, well, first of all, because it might seem like I'm not answering your question still, just because, like, gift giving is actually not my love language at all. So I'm more.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this: give your answer of what you would want, and then give an answer of what for speaking for all guys.
That's fair. How am I? All right.
Because I just feel like you're not that's gonna sound crazy. I shouldn't say you're not a typical guy, but for lack of better words, I feel like typical guys are here.
They're just gonna want.
Mike is here. This is Mike. This is typical guy.
That's so sweet. That's so kind.
So that's why I asked you to give two answers.
That's fair. All right, I can do that. So I like. So my love language is acts of service, but first is quality time. So then is
okay. Elaborate on acts of service.
Okay, so acts of service, and it can come off and seem like it's gift giving, right? But acts of service is more so when somebody's willing to offer you. Because I'm not somebody who really asks for help on things, which I'm still working on. Not saying that that's the way to be. You should be able to. And that's probably a lot of guys in general, which is why
Egos and pride.
The type of gift that you give a guy should be very, and a lot of times women tend to be thoughtful. You know, a pair of shoes is cool, but somebody made a joke to me one time, told me like, buy a pair of shoes for a guy and walk right out your life.
My mom used to tell me that, and I ain't never bought a guy no shoes, and I probably the only guy that never bought shoes is my dad. And I don't he better not walk out my life.
He better not walk out your life, but I'm pretty sure your dad loves you.
Oh,
he
that's
seems
without a doubt.
He seems like he cares about you a lot.
He does.
So, you know, gifts like that, I mean, that's cool, but like, I don't know, I'm also about improving the quality of life. So the act of service to me would be like, not just like community service type stuff. Because I think when you hear community service, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like, oh, okay, so you want me to
feed the homeless?
Nah.
Donate some food.
I mean, that's great, like, because that signifies you have a heart, which matters, of course.
Right.
Being selfless matters, but it's really about being selfless, though. It's about, like, if you know that I'm not gonna, if I get all the groceries, right? Mm-hmm. And even if it's for you, let's say I bought groceries for somebody, which I don't know why I would do that, but let's just say that I did.
Okay.
The person, like, I'm not gonna ask you to carry any of the bags, right? Or flip that. Let's flip the script. Let's say if you bought groceries, doesn't it feel better when somebody just comes and helps you grab the bags than versus when you say, hey, can you help me grab the bags?
Yeah, you just automatically do it.
Exactly. That's acts of service.
Okay, gotcha.
So when somebody knows, when they're in tune with you, and they know, like, let's say your goal. So I'm saying, like, I want to do a podcast, and I'm dating a girl, and she's like, hey, do you have all the mics? Well, she doesn't ask me, do you have all the mics? She's like, yo, I know he needs a mic. I saw a post on this the other day.
Oh, Mike, are you talking about me? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah. Jazzy!
Just kidding. Go ahead, finish your story.
But I saw a post, and this guy, this was on Twitter, your favorite app, and this guy was
AKA not my favorite app. He knows that. I get on Twitter.
This guy was his girl bought him. Oh, he wants to start a vending business. Okay. So his girl bought him the course to learn how to start a vending business. But he was gonna buy it, so there was something else that he wanted in terms of like business related. So she had to hurry up and get it for him before Valentine's Day because she knew that he wasn't gonna ask her, and she knew that he would appreciate the gift, but that he's just a grinder in that way. So somebody who is so in tune and knows, like, I know he's not gonna ask for help. That's inspiring. First of all, it should inspire you that you're with somebody who's gonna go and get it.
Yeah.
But now, what can you contribute to their life, and how can you? The thought, and it's the thought that counts. Like, especially if you're with someone who knows that they can just do this on their own. So for you to go out of your way and not go buy clothes for them, but to be like, hey, I'm going to contribute to your goal, investing in your life. Yeah. That's what acts of service means to me, is somebody who's going to take the time to invest in the quality of my life the way that I would invest into the quality. In general, y'all's life. Yeah, exactly, because everything I'm doing for me is for us, right. You know.
It's a great way to look at it, because I think people get so caught up in the hype of getting material things,
right,
all year round. Like, not even just Valentine's Day, but for Christmas, anniversaries, birthdays. You want the
Hanukkah.
Okay.
Throw it on the list.
You want the new Louis V's, and you want, which all those things are great if you can afford them.
They really are.
They're great if you can afford them. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing like paying. It's nice when you pay attention to somebody all year round, and then do something more meaningful than more materialistic.
Facts.
I'm that type of person too. Facts. I want to know that you're paying attention to what I'm saying and what I'm doing, and when I talk to you about my dreams and stuff, I want to know that you're paying attention through your
Actions.
as acts of service, like
Yeah.
Mike said, and your actions. Like, if you know that I want to start a business, and you know that it's been something I've been looking into for a while, pay for me to get some business courses, or I don't know, hire or get me in contact with a real estate agent and set up tours to have me go look at properties, or
stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
And of course, like, you know, a nice gift. I'm not saying like on my list of love languages, like gifts are not there at all. And I honestly believe that a lot of guys are that way. That's not to say if a girl gets you a PS4 or something, you're gonna turn it down. But it's to say that, again, going to what you said as far as materialistic things, us as guys appreciate when women are in tune with who we are as men and try to add to that. Because I would say we're more likely to do the same for you. We're gonna reciprocate that energy, because that's what it's about, is the support. Then I'm like, yo, you like the makeup brush? I might not be a gift giver, but I'm like, damn, I know she is. So you're feeding my love language, I'm gonna feed your love language as well. And I think that's a lot of times is that communication, which feeds into, to me, what the quality time is. Because quality time is not, to me, just sitting around like, yeah, I appreciate your presence, but also like, how are we spending like when we're not around each other, what are we actually doing so that when we are together, we enjoy each other's company that much more? I want to enjoy the thought of you just as much as I enjoy your presence.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Come on, thought of you. That's very true.
So, you know, what's after that?
Are you doing the love languages? Or are you doing love languages?
Yeah, the love languages. I can't remember what the fifth one is. Quality time.
You said quality time, acts of service.
There's gift giving, there's touch, and there's one more. That last one is the one that I always struggle with remembering. Obviously, it's not mine, right?
Yeah, if you don't remember.
Words of affirmation.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's not really one of mine anyway, so that's why I don't remember.
I don't know.
Actions speak louder than words for me, so.
Speaking from a woman's standpoint, or I'm gonna say both. Or I guess most women ought to say, nah, I'm gonna take that back. These new age girls, and I know I'm considered new age, but I'm not
be different than you,
in
Jazz.
that category.
They different than you, huh?
They be wanting these Louis bags and these heels and these red bottoms. And what I don't appreciate is a woman who expects that out of a man. Well, are you really a woman anyway? But we ain't gonna. That's like a whole nother topic. But I don't like that some females.
That ain't another topic. We're gonna get to that. Right now.
I don't like that some females expect so much out of a guy and you can't even get it for yourself. Like, if you can't afford Roof Chris, you shouldn't expect him to take you to Roof Chris on a date. If you can't go to Roof Chris by yourself.
Jazz, I'm about to pull out a story for you, yo.
If you can't do all this stuff that you require out of a man by yourself, you shouldn't be requiring it. You know you ain't never wore a pair of red bottoms in your life, sis. But you want this man to buy you some red bottoms.
Jazz, they about to be mad at you saying
that. They can get mad all they want to.
Cause you telling what? The truth.
A boss woman gonna know what I'm saying. She gonna feel what I'm saying.
That's 100.
She gonna feel what I'm saying. And if you offended by this, then you're that girl that needs to change your life.
That is 100 right there. Let them know that is not.
And I ain't balling. Let me tell you right now. If I had to pick food or red bottoms, it's gonna be some food. Okay. But I'm really not that labels
type person.
Yeah, I don't have to have it.
That's true.
I don't have to have it. Now, when I can afford to have it, I may reconsider.
That's 100.
But even then, I don't have to have it. Like, that type of stuff has never impressed me.
Because, like, you know, and on a spiritual, like, maybe, I don't know if all religions discuss this, but, like, the reality is that's not going with you when you die. So, like, I'm trying to appreciate what I have, the time that I have here. I know, you know, they explain, I think in the Bible, when you pass, you know, the souls go to eternity with each other. But I think there's also a mention of, like, we're not going to even remember any of the stuff that we have right now. That's for if you're Christian. Tell us in the comments, whatever your experience is there. in terms of religion. But my point is, that's probably why my love language is acts of service and quality time. It's because like I know that. Don't get me wrong, I love a nice shirt. I love nice shoes. I love nice things. Like I care about quality because I care about myself, and I feel like I deserve those things if they're present in this life. But at the same time, they're not my world.
And if it makes sense.
Yeah, if it makes sense, exactly. Like, girl, you ain't got to buy me no Maserati, but that don't mean I ain't gonna drive it if you get it for me.
Okay. And
to your point, my mother always said the same thing that you said. So shout out to moms because she was always like, I'm not ever asking a man. I want to be able to go get it myself. Mm-hmm. Because if I have to rely on you, the day that you tell me no is the day that I'm gonna look at you like it's over. That's it. What do you mean no? You've been giving this to me for forever. You're not about to put me on no leash. You know, that's not cool. Hope you appreciated that conversation between me, Mike Spencer.
And me, V. Jasmine Orlandis. And we just want to show you guys how much we appreciate you. So without further ado, we want to show our love and support. So Mike, tell them what we have for them today.
So we got the greatest thing that you ever had in your life.
We have.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell him. All right, so before we talk about it, shout out to all the young entrepreneurs. I'm one myself, and technically me and Jazz are both entrepreneurs now that we started this movement for your story, our story, and the truth, right? Triangle Podcast. I'm assuming that you're already following us, but for all our young entrepreneurs, we support small businesses, small Black businesses, just minority-owned businesses, under-resourced, so on and so forth. I'm a young entrepreneur. One of the first businesses I ventured out into is beauty. And so I started a company called Chantel Luxe Beauty, which promotes Luxe men and Luxe women.
Luxe Men is something new. I didn't know he had Luxe Men.
Yes, Luxe Men. Yeah, because we care about self-expression plus self-love equals beauty. And that applies to everyone. That being said, we got some hair, we do oils.
Let's focus a little bit more on the hair.
Let's focus on the hair.
That's why you're here. So as Mike said, he does have his own business, Chantel Luxe Beauty, and we have partnered with External Elegance. Shout out to my good sis, DP. She is a Black-owned salon here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So in partnering with External Elegance and Chantel Luxe Beauty, we wanted to do a giveaway. A bundle giveaway!
How many of them things?
One.
Not one.
Not two.
Not two.
But three.
Got three. Three of them things. Three of them things. Hey!
We got 3 bundles from Chantel Luxe Beauty to give to you. And with partnering with External Elegance, she is going to provide you with a free service using these 3 bundles. So whether that be a wig, whether that be a sewing, whether that be a ponytail. If you wanted to cut the hair off the wefts and braid your hair.
Facts.
She can do it because she is just that awesome. She has all kinds of services to offer. So we, like I said, have partnered with her, Chantel Luxe Beauty and External Elegance, to give you these 3 bundles and a service of your choice for free. And don't worry,
What's the inches on them things?
20 inches and 122 inch. So sis, you're gonna be styling and profiling.
Facts.
And for my good sisters who do not live in the Triangle area, you can also get this hair. We will ship this to you free of charge if you win. The only downfall is you do not get the service unless you want to travel. We are more than happy to send you these bundles to you for free if you do not live in any of the surrounding areas to get to External Elegance Hair Salon.
That's
so
exciting.
Yes, that is very exciting. I wish I could take these home with me. And these are good quality bundles. Mike is not going to give you guys anything with his name attached to it or my name attached to it.
She is not supporting a business.
That does
don't
not
matter. Look.
I don't care.
I don't know how many times Jazz got to tell you about this quality. It's quality.
Mike,
it's not even. What did you say? It's not even about quantity because we want to give you quality and quantity.
Both.
2 of them things. 2 things.
Anyway, Mike has tested his hair to know it's in. If you go over to Chantel Luxe Beauty Instagram page, he shows you how he tests the hair.
Facts.
And even though you cannot touch it, I'm going to be your hands and tell you that even after the manipulation.
Look at Jazz's hair. Like, Do you see
It
her
ain't
makeup?
Chantel
Like,
Lux Beauty, but
do you think she's just gonna be like, yeah, well, I got this popping here, but I'm popping, but by the way, just
some trash
yeah,
hair.
like
Not gonna do that.
first of all, y'all automatically are gonna unfollow us. Why would we do that?
We're not
That would
gonna
be
do
dumb.
that. Yeah, why we give you a reason to unfollow
like,
us? We're not
come
gonna do
on now.
We just
No.
like I say, I want to show our appreciation. I want to show
Absolutely.
you how much we love you guys, fellas. If you can still win this hair and give it to you,
give it to your
lady for
significant other.
Valentine's Day. That's what you can do. Give it to her for Valentine's Day. But like you said, it's Chantel Lux Beauty, which has Lux Men and Lux Women, so we will possibly be doing a giveaway for Lux Men in the future.
Possibly. Oh yeah, that thing gonna happen.
You heard it from him. I said possibly because I'm not the business owner, but
yeah,
he said it's gonna happen. So guys, we are gonna have a giveaway for you. But
this ain't
right
gonna be the
now,
first one. We got
not the first one, the
for you.
last. But guys, we got something for you. But right now, we have bundles.
We wanted to support those black women for real.
Yes.
That was really important to me. So that's where we started.
So 3 things you have to do to win these bundles. Number 1, Mike. What's number 1?
Number 1 is make sure you follow not just Chantel Lux Beauty, not just External Elegance, but Triangle Podcast. You should be following us already, but hopefully you're seeing this because your friend reposted this, and hey, they trying to compete with you. So come on, hop on, because it's going to be a raffle drawing. So that's the first thing. Follow.
What's number 2, Mike?
Number 2 is make sure in the comments you tag a black-owned business, because that's what our podcast. That's one of the main forms of value we want to give y'all is, hey, what do we have in the area that you can go out and support? Mm-hmm. So minority-owned business, black-owned business, whatever that is.
Online business,
online
whatever
counts,
it is. It doesn't have
niche,
to be in the area.
long as it's not External Elegance and Chantel Lux Beauty.
You can't tag what we already told you about.
That's like cheating. Come on.
And 3, we need you to repost this video on your story. And if you're not on Instagram and you're seeing this video, take a screenshot of the video and tag Triangle Podcast on your Instagram story.
Here's the kicker. Every time you share this on your story, your name gets added into the bucket for an extra drawing. Play the game the way the game is played.
Can't beat that.
Share,
you heard it from
share.
the horse's mouth itself.
Share.
If you repost this more than 1 time, your name will get entered into the bucket.
However many. If you do it 100 times, your name is in there 100 times.
So,
no.
If you want to set your schedule for your phone to repost this video every day, up until we draw, do it. But until then, like we said, 3 bundles to win. Again, we want to show you guys how much we love you and how much we appreciate your support. Mm-hmm. So please enter your name in the drawing and do the 3 things that we asked. Follow Chantel Lux Beauty, External Elegance, and Triangle Podcast. 2, tag a black-owned or minority-owned business. And 3, repost this video on your Instagram story and tag Triangle Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. And
we appreciate you.
Later.
Peace and blessings.